What is up, everybody? My name is Ryder Renegade, and today we are once again unboxing another Zuzu Aquarium pet fish. Now at this point you might be wondering, how am I still getting more Zuzu Aquarium that I don't even have yet in my possession? Well, to be fair, this was released first in France and then also later on in the Philippines, so there'll be a lot to explain in this video. Now for this unboxing of what Zuzu fish I have, we have Michael, the Royal Angelfish. Now, there is a lot to talk about this little guy right here, and it's not just because of when and how is it already released before, and as well at the same time with wave 1 of the original Zuzu fish, but also with the name and everything about it. And also, we'll also be talking about its importer for France. So bear with me on in this video. So the first thing I'll be talking about is pretty much the importer, Lance. It's a French importing company that basically imports toys from America that are originally manufactured from their own original companies like Hasbro, Spin Master, and Sepia in this case, and pretty much distributed all around France and maybe some parts of the UK if it just gets access to there for some reason. Kind of like Giochi Preziosi with the original Zuzu Pets, where basically it was imported a majority of France and even other parts of Europe and a little bit of parts of the United Kingdom. For 2024 with Zuzu Aquarium, it's under control of Lance this time. Now the second thing that I also want to talk about is the fact that Michael was first released in France before the United States. And it was released with the first 6 Zuzu fish, but like as an extra addition, probably as like a little bit of a substitute for Herman, because he was not exclusive with the the Aquarium starter set. So I guess it's a good reason to add a 7th one in this case, though it's supposed to be the first 6 Zuzu fish and then Herman included, but I guess for France and Lance, they have not yet released Herman, and they've already released Michael. Later on in the next week or two, when that was first discovered in February, basically Zuzu Aquarium was first released in February in France and the Philippines. Michael was also released in the Philippines alongside Herman as well in the Aquarium starter set, but Michael came solo. Herman came in the Aquarium starter set, but not just him got released in the Philippines as well, but also in France, the Wave 2 Zuzu fish, pretty much including Gracie, Peter, Namazu the Manta Ray. I forgot to mention the species, hold up a moment. Gracie the Blue Whale, Namazu the Manta Ray, Wanda the Moorish Idol, Peter the Dolphin, and wait, I forgot that. Oh yeah, Gil the long-nosed butterfly fish, which is like rainbow colored. I still don't understand how that thing is a rainbow fish. I mean, a long-nosed butterfly fish to this day. So it's weird to basically see Michael in my possession right now, and also because I'm not in France. I got this actually from Amazon France, and let me just say it was a little bit difficult because for some reason when I originally was gonna get it around like February or March, it for some reason did not went through. So I used a different type of form of payment and it actually went through, and now he's here in my own home and stuff. But anyways, enough of the jibber jabber. Let's look around in the box because it's all in French. Zuzu Aquarium, le poisson trop rigolis grapis viches pas bestion diao. I do not speak French, by the way, so I'm going to be butchering this a lot, and my friend Cookies, who is French, is most likely going to laugh at all of this that I'm going to say. It says Lance down there. It says Zuzu Aquarium, the forms of recycling. I'm not even going to bother reading that. Another part where it says Zuzu Aquarium, and it says attention and washing, not for children under 3 years old. Still not going to read that. And it basically shows the back similar with the other Zuzu Aquarium pet fish that I've gotten as well, where it basically shows all the first 6 Zuzu fish. It doesn't include Michael for many reasons. It includes Herman in the Aquarium starter set, despite him not being released in France in the Aquarium starter set. By the way, in the Philippines, he's released in the Aquarium starter set and also not released in the Aquarium starter set. There's basically 2 ways to get the Aquarium starter set. One without Herman and one with Herman. And then it also shows the speedboat and dog, which is basically called the bateau and pontoon, and Aquarium Plus Surf, which for some reason that's a name, but apparently the Aquarium starter set is called the Shell Circuit. It kind of does look like a shell now that I'm seeing it a little bit more closely. And of course that's going to say do not place them in water in French, but I'm not even going to bother reading this. Thankfully, with some releases of Zuzu Aquarium that are above this little code thing, 3280RR, basically they had like a little arrow sticker, which is basically a big nuisance for me because it's super annoying to peel off, and it just leaves like a little bit of a residue there. Luckily, the one that I have here for Michael does not have that sticker and is not above that specific unit release where it includes the yellow sticker to indicate where the back button is located. But yeah, on the bottom here it shows a bunch of text that I'm not even gonna bother reading all of this because that is way too much for me to read, and most likely is another language that I've yet to master or will ever master in this case. It shows another like type of recycling type of format. It's manufactured by Sepia LLC and imported by Lancet, and then basically the other forms of recycling, I guess. But anyways, enough of the jibber jabber. Finally on talking about what's in the box and what I can't even read for anything at all because I don't understand French. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing. And here's the part where basically I'm gonna have to position my phone properly to where I can actually unbox this thing. Okay, oh wow, that actually works. My legs are very sturdy, so let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Apparently there's another way to actually unbox this without pulling off this whole back area thing, and that is basically disassembling this whole stand thing that Michael is on. And honestly, I kind of like that way, the way how Lost and Carmen did with their own unboxing on Zuzu Aquarium. By the way, Carmen did get a flip actually from Smith's Toys in the UK, and basically Zuzu Aquarium is now starting to release a lot more frequently later on around the US, UK, and Canada. For the importer of UK, it's under John Adams, which is basically another like toy company. They're also doing this as well for Decor Girls, so that's also cool. And for the Canada, it's under, I think, Red Planet Group. I don't know how to, I don't know how it's like pronounced and stuff, but I guess I'll just put it up on screen for you guys to understand what am I talking about and who's the importer for Zuzu Aquarium in Canada. They even have the shell circuit as well there for the Aquarium starter set, where it doesn't even include Herman as well. Now that just makes me wonder on how Herman is going to get released later on in the near future, if some don't even include him in the Aquarium starter set. But anyways, got the plastic part out. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out right here. Oh shoot, no. Am I doing it right? There we go. Okay. And here's Michael. He's so silly looking. I love him. That's what I love about this new Zuzupad line. They just look so simple, yet again, they also look super silly. And like a little bit of like stitching on his eye up there, but that's perfectly fine. He's perfect just the way he is, like every other Zuzufish. Now this just goes over here. And now let's go ahead and do the way how everyone else has been unboxing them with the single packs. Okay, I'm gonna reposition my phone again with my legs, because honestly, that was actually a very good idea. He's super soft. I love that. There we go. And then, do I just flip them? Oh, that's cool. So basically, you just flip them over just like that, like a lid. And then there's the screws right there. So we'll go ahead and unscrew that properly. Honestly, I kind of prefer this form of unboxing it. It's more organized. Doesn't have to do too much of a mess. So honestly, I like that. And my legs are freaking trembling right now. Oh my god. And here he is. Here is Michael, the silliest looking royal angelfish I've ever seen in my life. Because I don't think I've ever seen a royal angelfish in an aquarium before. Anyway, so another thing I also want to mention, actually, I forgot to mention this while I was showcasing the whole box and stuff, was that Michael's name was so hard to decipher on who is who, because there were 3 other Zuzu fish that were in the toy fair that had the name Michael. This one being the true Michael himself, and then Emperor Angelfish that basically almost looks similar to the original Michael, which was also named Michael, and then a pink tiger shark, which also had the name Michael when it was in display in the packaging. But this turns out to be the official Michael himself, and he looks silly. His nose button isn't too like clickable, so I'm guessing it's like a stationary type of nose button. So that's pretty cool, I gotta say. That makes me want to skin a Zuzu fish. But that's for a future time. Now let's go ahead and unscrew this thing and go ahead and put on the batteries and hear his similar sounds that each and every Zuzu fish have for no reason. Alrighty, I already have the whole mat set up for him to zoom around. And here he is in full glory. What the? Okay, he works, okay. For some reason his, like, nose... that's weird. Oh. So you just scratch his chin. I love that. Okay, I was getting worried for a bit that his nose button was like very, very weird. But no, you just basically just give him little chin scritches. I love that. It feels like I have a cat instead. Just giving them the nice chin scritches because they're always nice. If only the Zuzukins had that. Anyways, let's go ahead and have him zoom around. And those arrow buttons needed me to know where they are. All I know is just that they just stain the freaking... Oh. Oh, wow, it's sent up. What the... Did it just moonwalk instead of spin around? Oh, that's strange. Oh. That's a strange looking thing. I think it's like pretty small now that I think about it. It's even like weird and thin. I guess it's not really much of a big problem. At least you can go back more professionally. But let's have him zoom around one more time. And wait, is this? Huh. Alright, let's have him also dance mode. Oops, there goes all my debris. Alright. And that seems to be pretty much it for the homie himself, Michael. Alright. What do you guys think of him? Honestly, I really like this design. It's super colorful, and that also just makes me wonder, how else am I going to get the other Wave 2 Zuzufish as early as I can? Well, I have my own techniques, and you guys can pretty much also get yourself a Michael. You just got to do things like properly to have it, because I don't know whether if it's either like the billing address that was my issue, or the fact that my card that I was using originally was not doing like the freaking money conversion type of thing. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, like US dollars to euros, euros to US dollars, all that type of currency type stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really love the way how Michael just looks. It's just I can't get over this face, okay? Like, this is the most silliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's gonna get more sillier later on in the near future, once more Zuzufish pop out later on for the series. I'm excited and happy with what CPU is doing right now, especially with like the way how they've been importing them as well. I'm still shocked on how this was first released very early on before the United States. Like, they released in February in France and the Philippines, and then later on in April they started releasing in the United States, UK, and Canada. But that's for another video to talk about, maybe. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and stay zootastic.